love it. Vintage Strat tones coming from a Champ and an actual vintage Strat. I'm Joe Coffey, and you're watching PremierGuitar.com. We're at the LA Amp Show 2009, checking out new stuff from Fender, and I've got Fender's Shane Nicholas with me here. Shane, how you doing?
Good to see you, Joe. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, good to see you again. Now, this is the new 57 Champ. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, 57 Champ, one of the classics from Fender. We've been asked to reissue this for a long time. Hand-wired, made in USA, Alnico magnet speaker, solid pine cabinet, everything a Champ should be. Of course, these amps were originally designed as practice amps and student models, but then people like Eric Clapton and Keith Richards and on found that it was a fantastic tool for recording. So we've got our buddy Eric here, brought his vintage Strat in. He's just trying some amps, and sounds pretty darn good, I think.
Want to start off with some more clean tones. It really sounds good clean. Eric, I got to ask you, man, tell me about this Strat, dude.
It's a 58 Strat. As you can see, it's been played to death. If you look at the back of the neck, it's got some serious mojo. It's probably the best sounding guitar I've ever played in my life. Really lucky to have it.
All right, so you know a thing or two about vintage early production tone. Hearing this reissue, what are your first thoughts?
It's a fabulous little thing. I'd love to have it in my studio and throw a mic on it. Love to hear what it sounds like. It's very nice. All of these amps, all of these Tweeds are just fabulous sounding. They've done a great job.
All right, Shane, take us through the process of getting a little more out of this amp if you want to get it a little gritty,
Yeah. Well, one of the great things about an amp like this is that it invites experimentation. You set the amp on 3 or 4, it's really clean. As Eric mentioned, you throw a mic on it. You can experiment with sticking it in the bathroom, in the closet, in the garage, whatever, and get different recording techniques that way. But at the end of the day, everybody's going to want to crank it up and overload it, and let's hear that.
Shane, from a product development standpoint, how do you approach a project like this? Taking a classic amp like the 57 Champ, trying to find the parts available today to make it, sound the same but be affordable.
Well, it's always fun doing one of these. I mean, we've reissued many of the classic models, and most of it's based on feedback from people at places like the Amp Show here, where they say, when are you guys going to reissue the Champ? So sooner or later we get around to doing it in the midst of all the other projects that we have to do every day. And it's basically just, can we find the right amp that we want to copy? Because if you pick 10 old vintage 50-plus-year-old amps and listen to them all, they're all different. So we try to figure out what is the essence of the Champ and then do that.
All right, so Shane, if people want to find out more, where can they go online?
www.fender.com. There's not only basic product specs and stuff, but we also have a lot of demonstration videos with different guitars and stuff, so check it out.
All right. Thanks a lot, Shane. I'm Joe Coffey. You're watching PremierGuitar.com.